Colleagues, we're going to have a question and answer session being joined by the Foreign Minister, Mohammed Omar. Very welcome to the stage. What I would like to do, if I may, is to ask anybody who wants to ask a question when I call them to stand if they would. We've got a roving microphone so it will be able to be heard. Don't ask the question until you've got the microphone. We won't be heard. To say who you are, be very helpful if you would say who you are. I'd ask everybody to try and be as brief as possible in the questions, because I'd like to get as many questions in as we possibly can. And I'm going to take them in groups of 3, if I may, just because it'll be more efficient. We'll be able to do more. So may I ask who would like to start? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, please.
Khalid Nadeem, South Asia Middle East Forum. Thank you, Your Excellency, for a very wide-ranging presentation. What I would like to ask you is, you're in the region, what advice can you give about what's happening on the high seas surrounding your country and neighbouring countries, the level of hijackings of private and commercial ships? Because this is a problem that seems to be deteriorating instead of improving, and maybe we need advice from within the region, not just outside. And the second question I'd like to ask you is, what is the relationship, you believe, between Al-Shabaab and Al-Qaeda? This seems to be a very grey area. Not many people seem to know what coordination is taking place between these two organizations. And there is some coordination taking place between these two organizations, but it's not clear. And since you're in the region, maybe you can clarify this area.
Thank you. We had 2 colleagues, one behind the other on that side. Thank you.
I'm Mary Harper from the BBC, and I wanted to ask, how concerned are you that the man widely believed to be the leader of the Islamist group Al-Shabaab, Godane, is from Somaliland, and also the fact that your territory is not immune from Islamist attacks?
Thank you. Gentleman directly in front. Thank you.
Conrad Heine, freelance journalist. I'd like to ask if the focus on the issue of recognition has, in the past or may in the future, stopped Somaliland moving forward in ways that are more possible in the realities of international politics and diplomacy.
Gentlemen.
If I start with the question of sea piracy and the relationship with Al-Shabaab, Somaliland and its government and its people have been fighting both sea pirates and Al-Shabaab group. As a matter of fact, as far as sea pirates are concerned, we have a substantial number of people who are operating in our areas have been captured and have been put to prison, and that they are lying in our prisons right now. So more than anywhere else, we have been more effective in this respect than any other administration in the area. So sea piracy is not as active in our region because of the measures we have taken as they are in other areas. That's one thing. Al-Shabaab also, it's true, some of the individuals who are main leaders of Al-Shabaab, even though they are not in the north, they are originally from Somaliland. Some of the leaders are from Somaliland, that's a true fact. But that has nothing to do, these kind of people, wherever they are, it has nothing to do with where they are originally from. These people who believe in what they do, and what they do is there have been a number of times when they have proven to be more aiming at Somaliland more than anywhere else. In fact, we were attacked once or twice with disastrous effect, but our people, our religious leaders, the community leaders, their relatives were very much aware of that, and we have at least the support of our people and the religious communities with us. And also we have strengthened our forces and our guard against such people. the issue of recognition. I think probably I would like Mohamed Abdullahi, my foreign minister, to get on that, but as far as the issue of recognition is concerned, we are, of course, are always for recognition. We have been asking our friends and our supporters throughout the world to give we feel that we are as much entitled to recognition as anybody else. Somaliland was a different country at the time of independence, and to that extent, let's not contradict the AU Charter that borders should remain as they were at the time of independence. Not only that, but Somaliland and its people waged a struggle of over 20 years and have lost hundreds of thousands of people to gain their independence. So it's not going to be easy, for Somaliland to go back and just give over their independence to another time. So that is a matter of national priority, and definitely we are going to, as I said, in our statement, the example of Southern Sudan being accepted also opens a new door for us as well. Let me ask Mohamed Abdullahi to make some comments on that as well.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I take on the question, further the question of recognition, I think there was a question about referring to Mr. Godane, I think, who is one of the Al-Shabaab leaders who have his origins in Somaliland. What I wanted to express very clearly is Al-Shabaab is a regional extremist group that has got all the hallmark of Al-Qaeda type of organizations. So it is fighting against all the interests that we have at our heart: democracy, peace, and stability in the region. But there are Americans involved in Al-Qaeda. There are Americans who are involved in Al-Shabaab. There are British nationals who are involved in Al-Qaeda. In fact, Britain has been attacked a couple of times by British people who aspire principles of Al-Qaeda. So this is not an issue that can be used against Somaliland. This is a global issue. The second thing I wanted to say on this is Somaliland has a very good record on the fight against terrorism, on the fight against piracy. We have been, as the President rightly pointed out, we have been a victim of international terrorism on a number of times. The reason why we have been targeted is not because we are Somalilanders, but it is mainly because for the values we stand for, the values of democracy, values of equality and freedom. We are a flourishing democracy in the Horn of Africa, and indeed in one of the promising democracies in the Horn of Africa. That's not something the Al-Shabaab or Al-Qaeda like them. So that's why we have been attacked. These are values we share with you, we share with America, we share with the free world. Therefore, this is a universal values, and we need to have a universal protection and universal cooperation on this. That's about governance and the philosophist organizations like Al-Shabaab or Al-Qaeda stand for. Coming on the question of recognition, yes, I think the answer is we are on a different level in our search for recognition now. Somaliland has proved to be a stable and secure country for nearly 20 years. We have built democratic institutions from the ground. We have political parties. We have parliament, elected members of parliament. We have elected president. We have a freedom of expression in our country. We have got all the democratic and freedom values that you would require from a nation. And I think this is going to bring us into closer to full recognition of the government of Somaliland. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's take